In this video, we are going to look at the money layer, that is buying, pricing, and of course these are rates and of course valuation. So I am going to open another tab and I'm going to look for a document called item price. So item price, this is the document that ERPNext uses to track the prices of items. So we are going to create a new item price for our item, which is Toyota axle bearing. The units of measure will automatically pick the default one. So if you are talking about cartons, you change here, and of course you need to do that. The price, let's say for example this is 2500. Oh sorry, this is the price list. Price list, you are going to do first of all the standard selling. So this is the one that you use to sell, and this is the one that you use to buy. So the difference between the two is going to be your gross profit. So let's put here that the amount is 2,500 and we save. And that's how simple it is to set up a selling price for that item. We go and we set another one, but this time we are going to do standard buying, and this is going to be maybe 1,800. So the difference between these again is what is going to become your gross profit. So now when you are selling, these things are going to fetch in documents like quotations, sales orders, and even the POS. So the price that's going to fetch here is this standard selling price. This 2,500 is what is going to fetch by default in those documents. So for example, if we were to come to a sales invoice here, if I do a sales invoice and I pick that item, hoping that it has already fetched that amount, if I do that and I do a bearing here, all right, this one, you notice that the rate has already picked 2,500 that we put in our price list. So that's how you set that. And also when you are doing something like a purchase invoice here, and you do a purchase invoice for supplier Ben, from supplier Ben I mean you pick your bearing, that again is supposed to pick the 1,800 that we put in the price list as the standard buying price. All right, so these settings are going to help you with a number of things. Number one is that they're going to help you with purchase planning. And then of course there's going to be margin analysis as the second thing. And the third thing that I would like us to talk about here is the supplier comparison. Because when you have this thing, for example, you can be able to compare what suppliers are giving you and decide which supplier to go with. The other thing that I would like to quickly look at is this valuation method. And in ERPNext, we have 3 valuation methods as of today's date. That is FIFO, Moving Average, and LIFO or LIFO. You don't need to master this now. I'm going to have another video with the details of valuation because this is an expansive topic. But what I want you to know at this point is that this is going to affect the cost of goods sold, and it is also going to affect your profits. So the profit reports are going to look different. I mean are going to be affected by the type of valuation that you choose here. So this affects 2 things. Number 1, profit reports, and number 2, the cost of goods sold. In the next video, we are going to handle taxes, we look at barcodes, and we are also going to look at advanced setup.